Hey guys, welcome to Diecast. So for today's video, I will be reviewing the AUTOart Nissan Skyline GT-R R34 V-Spec II in black. Alright guys, so it's now time for the external review. So I do like the color of the car. It's a nice gloss black. There aren't any metallic flakes or anything. It's just absolute just black. Details are very minimalistic. You can see that the door handle seems like a separate piece. You can actually see inside here that you can dig deep in there. And then if you look on the side marker, that clear side marker, and there's also a GT logo right there. And if you look at the mirror, the side mirror, there are some reflective decal or tape on there, as typical with other diecast cars. So with this version, I just want to mention to you guys, if you look on the side here, the front is substantially lower to the ground compared to where you are with the sides, just because it has this front lip. So yeah, there's an added front lip. I believe this is because it's a V-Spec II. So that's a nice added feature. And as we go to the front here, we see one vent right there. The windshield wipers are in great shape. The GT-R logo, separate piece. Again, very nicely replicated. As you can see, there are these nice mesh grills underneath as well. And some more vents. And you get that nice headlights. And going on to the other side, should be virtually similar to the other side. And then we get to the rear. As you can see there is that nice detail on the rear windshield, that nice wing. We do get a through and through exhaust. And there is, if you can see in the bottom here, there is actually a nice rear diffuser underneath that as well. And you get the V-Spec II logo, the GT-R logo, and so unfortunately on this one, the Nissan emblem is actually just a decal. It's not a separate piece. So that's interesting, because I know other models do have the Nissan logo separately. So that is a weird one. So this might be an older model compared to the ones that I have reviewed before. Now for the underside of the model, we see a lot of suspension detail, various parts. We do see some different colored pieces right here from the front. I don't know why they did the CV boot all silver, but hey, that's okay. At least they actually switched a bunch of colors, and it's not just all black or anything like that. And then as we move towards the mid section here, we do see a lot of piping, the transmission. We even see the drive shaft right there. And moving to the rear, we see more of the rear piping heading to the tailpipe. And I also want to mention the tires look very realistic. The tread pattern there, they are all equal, and I don't see any signs of wear on them, so that's good. And as well, we see that rear diffuser at the back. Alright, so now for the wheel detail and the brake disc and calipers. So they are made by Brembo for the brake calipers. The brake discs do have a lot of that fine lines and I do like that realism that they did for the brake discs. And finally, if you can see that really tiny GT-R logo right in the middle of that wheel, definitely looks nice. And as well as that color looks really realistic, that gunmetal silverish gray look. I really like that. So, and then as we go to the rear here, we can see that the brake caliper and the brake disc is smaller compared to the front, but it looks like the wheel and tire remain the same size. Alrighty, now for the interior review. We do see some nice carpeted flooring. That's the first thing that I notice. And then if you look at that steering wheel, there's a decal right there in the center of that steering wheel. GT-R logo, I believe. We see some detail on the center console dash there. And we also see some air vents, some more detail in the center console. And you see the shift knob and the e-brake. Looks like the e-brake is on. That's good to know. That's probably why it's so hard to move this car. I actually like that texturing on the e-brake boot. Very nice. And you see the pedals. For an old model, this is a very nice model. And you can also see the gauge cluster right there. And let's see if it actually has any detail. Yes, it has. Very nice detail, actually. Yeah, it does resemble a little bit of a decal on there, but hey, it's not bad at all. Not a bad thing. And as we go to the seat, you can see that the seat is very nicely done. Like it's flocked. And look at that seat belt. That's how you want a seatbelt done. It actually has the one that clips on the side there as well. So yeah, and it does have a plasticky feel on it, but it doesn't look plastic on my side. It does resemble how a seatbelt should be. So again, very nicely done. And right there you actually see the seat adjustment knob. Alright, now for the star of the show, we will go check this out. So unfortunately I will have to hold it with my AUTOart pick, just because it is going to be a problem. So as you can see, tons of details. As you can see, there are nicely done details right there by the valve cover, and as well by that piping right there. And you can see different colors on it, so it's not just one color, which I prefer on these models. You know, they actually take their time to make more detail. And one more look right here. Amazing, amazing work. And now we shall head to the other side, the passenger side. Again, we see some nice cloth seating there. I really love how they do these interiors for these models. It just represents the car so well, and it just deserves that much. Just gonna turn up the light here a bit so we can see a lot better. And we can see a lot better on the shift boot as well. So you can see the creases on the shift boot, which I like. And then more on the AC vent for the passenger side. Oh, and I forgot to mention as well, like the door panels, the door cards, they are separate colors as well. And this is also nice and textured right here. I like that. I like how they just took that attention right there to detail. And I believe it should be the same on the other side. Sorry, bear with me. Yep. And I love how they just did that detail. Like it's almost like separate pieces made into one just to make a door card. So kudos to them. And for the last part here, we have my duck friend to help me out. I'm just gonna lift it up with a brush here. Yeah, these pieces are very heavy, so I had someone help me out here. So as you can see, the trunk is fully carpeted as well. And yeah, like this diecast piece, like this trunk is quite heavy, so definitely nice to get a hand from a little duck there. But yeah, like I do like even the trimming on the inside, like as you can see, like right on the end there was actually some nice trimming. So I like seeing that nice plastic trim. So I also want to show the interior of the rear there. So as you can see, there are rear speakers on it, and the rear seats are also flocked, which gives it that nice texture. And it's hard to see from the inside here, but as you can see, there are some seat belts at the back as well, and all that detail, so you can see the seating in there as well. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It definitely helps me create more content like this. And I will see you guys next week Wednesday. Have a good one.